Can Samsung finally give users the kind of software update they've been waiting for? Well, the new Leaf suggests that the upcoming One UI 8 might not be a huge leap forward, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Right now, One UI 7, built on Android 15, is just starting to make its way to many Galaxy phones, and even though that update is still fresh, we're already hearing about what's next. The next major software version from Samsung, One UI 8, will be based on Android 16, and early builds are already out there. In fact, the new Galaxy Z Fold 7 and Galaxy Z Flip 7 are expected to come with One UI 8 pre-installed when they launch later this year. That gives us a clue that the update is already being tested actively behind the scenes. An early version of One UI 8 recently showed up running on the Galaxy Z Fold 6. This leaked build gave us our first look at what Samsung might be planning. And from what we've seen, One UI 8 isn't aiming to change everything. At first glance, it looks almost the same as One UI 7. The design, layout, and overall feel remain familiar, which might leave some users feeling a bit let down, especially those who are hoping for a fresh new interface. But Samsung seems to be sticking with the idea of fine-tuning what already works instead of giving the software a total makeover. One UI 7 brought in several design changes, so Samsung might be using this next version to polish and improve instead of pushing another redesign too soon. This could be why One UI 8, even though it has a new number, looks more like a continuation of the last update, something that could have easily been labeled One UI 7.1 if it worked for the skipped release. There are still a few visible improvements. Apps like Gallery and File Manager have been updated with cleaner, more organized layouts. These aren't major changes, but they make everyday tasks a bit smoother. It's the kind of update that helps the phone feel less cluttered and more user-friendly, which a lot of users will appreciate. One of the more interesting things in the leaked build is the appearance of the Now Brief feature. If you haven't heard of it, Now Brief is like a smart information panel that shows you useful updates and reminders throughout the day. It was only available on the Galaxy S25 series so far. Not even the Galaxy S24 had it with the One UI 7 rollout, but now it's showing up in the early version of One UI 8 on the Fold 6. That could mean Samsung is planning to bring it to more devices soon, which would be a nice addition for users who like having information at a glance. So overall, what can you expect from One UI 8? It's more about improving what's already there. It doesn't bring dramatic changes or a long list of flashy new features. But that doesn't mean it's not useful. Samsung seems to be using this update to do two things at once: introduce Android 16 and clean up the unfinished business left by the skipped One UI 7.1 version. The focus seems to be on stability, performance, and making the software more refined. It's still early and more features could be added before the official release. But if you're looking for a big change in how your phone looks and feels, this update might not be what you were hoping for. On the other hand, if you care more about smoother performance and a better overall experience, One UI 8 might still be a worthwhile step forward. We'll be watching closely as Samsung continues to test and improve the software. If more details come out, we'll make sure to keep you updated. If you want to stay in the loop about Samsung's latest updates, leaks, and news, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more tech updates.